with Kayla Gomez. Kayla, you just made your professional debut and everything. Talk to us about getting here and how it felt to finally get into the ring and just show off your skills.
It was amazing. I did what I wanted to do, you know, set out fireworks, bombs. I wasn't trying to get the KO, but it felt so like exciting to be up there for the first time. I guess I was just doing my thing, and as you guys could tell, like, I was throwing them bombs today.
Now, you're the first lady signed to MF Pro.
Yes.
Talk to us about that, getting the opportunity to actually headline and streamline a women's division for a promotional company.
It's amazing. They believe in me as much as I believe in myself, so I'm so happy to be with them.
Talk to us a little bit about your amateur background that led you to the professional ranks.
Yeah, like I took a year and a half off, but like my amateur background really helped me, like the experience-wise, international, fighting around the world. It was amazing. It helped me not be nervous for this fight. I just felt comfortable. It's like an everyday in the office type of thing.
The ladies nowadays get a lot of attention. You know, you get the Clarissa Shields, the Bumgarners, Michaela Mayers, and everything. What are you going to do to not only put yourself within those names, but also separate yourself from them and create your own way?
To be beautiful, but also can fight. Because like a lot of those girls can fight, but I want to really showcase my skills and separate myself with my skills.
Now, at the beginning, you said I did it for the mom, so.
Yeah, of course, like I have a baby, you know, so I want to be an inspiration to a lot of women, and not only women, but men as well. So on the women aspect, you know, I'm a mother, and it's been hard, you know, it's having a baby. She's not even a year old, so I just want to show everybody that you can do anything if you set your mind to it. And the men's side, I have boxing skills as well, so I want to be not just known to be a great women boxer, but a boxer all around.
What fighters, what boxers actually inspired you to get into this sport?
I wouldn't say any boxer really inspired me. I just watched a documentary on the 2012 Olympics, and I wanted to be a boxer. So honestly, just myself, and my mom trained alongside me, so I guess she was my inspiration as well.
Alrighty then, let the fans get to know where they get to follow you, get to know more about you, follow you along on this journey, and see how far you can get.
I'm gonna make more platforms, but as of right now, my Instagram is Kayla_Gomez.
Alright, as you heard it, Kayla_Gomez. Kayla Gomez, one final question I got. Do you follow boxing at all?
Yeah, of course.
You do? Alright,
Yeah.
So, there's a big fight next week.
Yes.
Boots Ennis versus Xander Zayas.
Yes.
How do you like that fight?
So Zayas was in the amateurs with me, and I think he's really good, and I think he's very confident. I don't know if he's too young, but I don't know. I don't know if Boots is gonna get it or Zayas. Boots is a really good fighter himself, so I really don't know right now.
So you interacted with Xander back in the time?
Yeah, he's really cool. I know him.
How have you seen him from when he was there to now? How have you seen his growth?
It's amazing. Like, we're all growing. You know, we get to, I mean, look, at Amir's with me in the amateurs as well. Amir Anderson. So,
Yeah.
like, we're all seeing each other grow, and he's grown a lot. So, I haven't been with him, you know, I haven't seen him. So, I'm hoping he does good with Boots, but I don't know. I have it as a draw.
Yeah. You have it as a draw, really?
Like, not a draw, but, like, I really don't know who's going to win. Yeah, take it.
As you said, he might be a little young. You think Boots' experience might be a little bit?
Yeah, I don't know if he got it at the right time, the fight at the right time. So, I want him to win, but I really don't know.
All right, I thank you for your time, Kayla.
Thank you.
That's all I need. I need my people around me, behind me. They're going to ride with me, and June 27th, I'm going to make history. Man, I always have the same hunger. I always have the same focus, tunnel vision. I'm here to take on the world, and June 27th, it starts. Man, y'all saw it today. Y'all saw it today. He kept trying to believe that he's as big as me, that he's as tall as me. It's different. It's different. He saw it today. Thank you, Mira, realmente yo pienso que esa es parte de lo que él hace cada vez que trepa el cuadrilátero, cada vez que se trepa en cualquier conferencia de prensa. Yo no lo tomo personal, esto es parte del trabajo, parte del negocio. Él, ¿verdad? De cierta manera no tocó mi persona, simplemente los cinturones, a lo que yo le decía que los tocara, que es la única vez que le iba a tocar.
En el Barclays, ¿tú crees que los boricuas te van a apoyar aquí?
Yo creo que en el Barclays, en cualquier lugar de Nueva York, los boricuas van a venir y a ver si van a dar su hojita. Creo que lo han hecho a través de mi carrera. 8 peleas peleando en Nueva York, 9 con esta. Y creo que no va a ser la excepción.
So you are a rising star with great IQ. A lot of people are saying that this fight is so soon, and you're preparing to be one of the best Puerto Rican fighters of all time. So what do you want to say to other people, you know, that you're taking this fight against a fighter like this? Man, that's 23 years old to be a good fighter like this.
I'm the best 154 pounder. I'm the best 154 pounder, and come June 27th, I will show it.
How much do I need for you to clap in my Instagram?
How many likes do you need to collab in your Instagram? Shoot me a text. Shoot me a text. We could talk about it, but maybe I can collab for free. You don't need no likes.
Xander, you've been calling out all the champions, man.
Yes,
you
sir.
pressed Sebastian Fundora, you was pressing Virgil Ortiz, and those fights didn't come to fruition. Now you got Jaron Boots Ennis.
Yeah.
You pressed for that fight at this early age. What made you stay away from the game plan that Top Rank have to say, listen, I need to fight these dudes?
Man, to be great, you got to face the good guys, right? And I feel like it was easy. It's the easy route. It's what everybody have done. Just take an easy route, take an easy fight, make a little bit of cash, and that's it. I want to be great. I want to be great in the sport of boxing, and this is the way you do it.
In Puerto Rico, we have fighters like Dennis Trinidad, Miguel Cotto, Wilfredo Gomez. Are those guys the reason that you're going so hard?
No, being honest, this is about my legacy. Obviously, they brought a lot of history to Puerto Rico and the boxing world in the island. But to be honest, it's all about my legacy. It's about building Xander Zayas and what he's going to bring to the table every time he steps into the ring.
Xander, you say that Boots is going to be running into punches all night. What do you see that you'll think you'll be able to accomplish that?
Man, I just feel like he gets frustrated when things don't go his way, and he's going to get really frustrated come June 27th.
Are you referring to the Karen fight?
I'm referring to all the fights that he's been frustrated. It's been a couple.
And speaking of the great Puerto Rican legends, I've noticed you build a great repertoire with Tito Trinidad.
Yeah.
Has he given you any advice or any type of mentorship going into these type of championships?
Man, to be honest, to keep being myself, to never change for nobody, to never change who I am, and I feel like that's what I've been doing my whole life, my whole career, just being Xander Zayas.
Does that work as an inspiration, being on all sides?
Man, of course, somebody like him, that means so much to the island and so much to the boxing world. Having him as part of, or calling him a friend, it means the world.
Xander, you're the only champion at 154 pounds with 2 belts. You know, talk to us a little bit about, you know, the pressure that you may feel, you know, being the only champion at that weight division with 2 belts. And then, you know, where would a win over against Jaron Boots Ennis put you? Like, where do you feel that'll put you?
Man, there's no pressure. There's no pressure at it. I mean, you work towards that. You work towards all these things that I've been accomplishing. There's no pressure. I'm supposed to be here. I work to be here. So at the end, when I beat Boots, it's gonna place me at a whole different level at the 154 division.
Now, you know, a couple of weeks back, you saw, you know, Sebastian Fundora, Keith Thurman. You know, Sebastian is a guy, like they said, you know, you pulled him out. You know, if this fight, you know, goes where you know it's gonna go, is that what you may be seeking next? Sebastian Fundora fight?
We'll see, because it depends on him at this point. He said he don't want to fight. He want to fight most of the guys in the PBC stable, so it's on him. I can only take him to the water. I can make him drink the water.
Absolutely. You know, from his performance that night against Keith Thurman, what was your thoughts?
He did what he was supposed to do. I mean, he beat a Keith Thurman that wasn't in his prime since 2019, so he was supposed to do that.
Xander.
You said you already had the June 27th date. Were you actively watching what was going on with the Boots and Ortiz situation, or when it started to deteriorate, is that when you kind of put your ears on?
Of course, I was always on the loop, because I thought that it was a fight that he wasn't going to get made at some point because of whatever reason, and I was ready to jump on that boat. I was ready to jump on whoever didn't want the fight to be the next step, and I'm excited for it.
Cuando te mencionaron que tú ibas a pelear con él, ¿por qué fue que tú escogiste directamente para él?
Porque de nuevo, de eso se trata la leyenda, de eso se trata el legado, y yo quiero ser el mejor en la 154, y para ser el mejor tengo que enfrentarme a los mejores.
Xander, you said you had a date in Puerto Rico, but now it's Brooklyn. Why Brooklyn? Why did you choose this place?
Because I knew that for a fact he wasn't going to go to Puerto Rico, and for a big fight like this, neutral ground was something that needed to be done. And him being from Philly, me being from Puerto Rico, and having the Puerto Rican crowd here in New York, it was a pretty easy place to bring a fight at.
We're going to get a lot of support.
Of course, hell yeah.
Xander, a lot of people are making a lot of your weight in between the fights. He said that you had you having a weight loss camp. You know, I see a lot of people talking about the weight in between fights. What do you make of that?
Well, if they don't lose weight, then they got to move up, because that's the whole point of fighting at 154. You got to make a little bit of weight. I'm growing, I'm getting better, I'm getting bigger. We keep controlling it. I have a great nutritionist team that work with me. The ones that work with Terrence Crawford, Shakur Stevenson, so they know what they're doing. and I believe in them throughout, you know, my whole career.
You took
no
this.
concern with you.
Not at all. Never. There's never been no concern.
You took this.
What do you see about his style?
Man, there's a lot of things that I can take advantage of. I got the speed, I got the power, I got the technique, I got the length, I got the strength, I got the IQ. There's a lot of things I can take into consideration when it comes to breaking down his style.
But he also mentions that you get hit
The same way he does.
to avoid that.
The same way he does. Try to move my head the same way he tried to move his head, and he still gets it. So,
You took this fight and showed your confidence.
Yeah.
Why do you think he put a 55-45 to try to double your confidence?
because that was the first thing or negotiations they had with Virgil, 55-45 to the winner. But again, me bringing in 2 belts and giving him the opportunity for 2 belts when I didn't need to, I feel like a 50-50 was being generous to him because I could have asked for more.
Xander, you said yes to Boots, you said yes to Fundora, you said yes to Virgil. Is that what boxing's missing?
Man, I feel like that's what boxing is all about. You know, when you say you're the best, you gotta show it. And I've been showing it every time in. Every time they call me, every time their phone rings, I always answer, and they always hear the same answer. Somehow the fights don't happen, but it's part of it.
Why do you think he was the one to take this though?
What was that?
I said, Virgil didn't take it, Fundora didn't take it. Why do you think Boots was the one that actually took it?
Well, I don't know. You gotta ask him that question. But again, I feel like I'm glad that he took it. I'm glad that he was the first one to say yes and wanted to dance. Because again, to be the best, you gotta fight the best.